I'm Jaden.
I'm Marissa.
I'm Savannah.
And you're watching the Bold Report.
Good day, this is DK Bold and your Bold Report. Today's Wall Street Journal brief on the front page, U.S. and Hanoi in talks, basically in negotiation to share nuclear fuel and technology with Vietnam. Now this will allow Hanoi to enrich its own uranium, which critics are saying this goes against our recent non-proliferation agreements that we've had, and it creates concerns in the area with China as well as in the Middle East, where we've been much more stringent on our non-proliferation agreements. If you have business in the area doing import-exports, this is something that you'll definitely want to stay in touch with. Also up front on the front page, stalkers are using cell phone GPSs to track down their prey. This is a bit scary. Virtually all cell phones now have GPS technology built within them, and this allows people to literally go to their phone carrier and they can then find your location. Now, in many good places, good times, this works great. It's been able to find people that have been kidnapped. It's been able to find people in car wrecks or accidents or other things. So on the good side, it works great. On the bad side, there's been many domestic disputes and people being hunted down and hurt because of this, and so it's kind of one of those things that weighs. So important safety tip: if you have a cell phone today, iPhone, BlackBerry, Boysenberry, Blueberry, whatever it is, just note that you too can be found. All right, in the second section of the Wall Street Journal Marketplace, Intel settles an antitrust case. Now, Intel has not played nice with the other chip makers, especially the processor makers, and we've known this for some time. But now the FTC is finally cracking down, and basically Intel has agreed to a series of restrictions based on these charges that have happened. Basically, Intel can no longer use threats against other companies. They can no longer have bundle pricing, as well as other predatory practices that keep PC makers from using other or competitive chips. Now, this is going to help out folks, especially like AMD, which is a competitor to Intel, as well as other onboard or motherboard chip makers VIA Technologies, as well as Nvidia in the graphics card space. So this could have good effect across the board for PC prices, potentially. Next up on the marketplace, the SEC is set to open up the proxy process. What this will allow, what this will allow is board members to bring in or basically proxy their own directors, shareholders to proxy in their own directors. Well, good and bad. If you're a shareholder and you want to put somebody you want on the board, that's a great deal. However, the challenge becomes when special interest groups or other less honorable groups want to basically meddle in the daily affairs of a company. If they own 3% of the stock and they've had it for over 2 years, they could have the ability to add a director on there that could then dictate or make changes within that company that are, well, we just don't want to see what happens there. So this is something to definitely stay in touch with. If you have a public company, wow, watch out. All right, last up, money and investing. This one's kind of a funny story, I gotta say. It's on the front part of this section. The jobs preview lifts stocks. Now, stocks have gone up on the hopes that the job market will be turning around, and the preview of the report that's supposed to come out later this week. Now, the investors are out there. They are thinking or seeing hints of improving economy, and the consumer discretionary stocks have kind of led the charge. Stocks like Priceline, as well as Expedia and Amazon. But what's interesting is if you read further down the article, you find that a whole nother survey has shown that companies are planning more layoffs. So where does this all play out? I think you know, as well as the rest of us, that this economy is in a bit of turmoil. and jobs are key. Well, that's all we have for this bold report. As always, you take care and find your passions. Good day.